Coach Ricardo Pereira from Brazil. You've been coaching, you have a lot of experience. Belushi is one of the players that you coach, but I guess you have been coaching a lot of professional players. Now working in a high school in New York, Hosaac School. How do you feel doing that job? What is the difference between going from the level that you were now doing the high school?
I think the main difference is like I have to concern about the education. I think that's really important thing that for their lives. So I'm not just thinking about winning on the tennis court, but they have to win for the life. So I'm really happy. It's our first time here in Florida in order to play our first tournament. We're gonna start our season, and we start like in a great way, not just with Manfredi, but the whole team. We always stay together over here. Like this morning was a great example of what happened to us. The whole team came over here. We got up really early. You guys see, like last night with the rain. Now they play so many matches, not just here, but the whole weekend. And just one thing that I want to share with you, like Manfredi, he got a COVID like 2 months ago. He just came back. He practiced really hard to come over here, and he came really strong. And he won a tournament, and then I'm really happy. That's a great emotion for me. Thank you.
Super. And now you've been out on the tour for a long time, and you haven't been able to coach during the match. How do you feel the experience now in Premier Tennis Tour that you can coach while the match is going on?
I really enjoy, like sometimes like when my players call me, I could help them. But Manfredi, like I'm really happy that he called me like just a few times, and all his decisions were made by himself. So of course I enjoy the way that I can talk to my players, but I'm happier that I saw Manfredi could make the great decisions even like without my presence over here. So that's a great experience.
How do you make the decision of moving from Brazil and coaching, let's say, in the tour, and coming to United States, to New York, which is very cold right now? It's a totally different culture in a setup that you're not used to. Why you make that change?
I think the most important thing for my decision was for my family. Like I talked to my family, and I decided it's a new experience, like coaching a high school. I had like a lot of experience like coaching professional players, junior players. However, I never worked like in a high school or maybe a college. So that's why I came over here, because as I mentioned before, like I think education together with the sports, you can become like, you can help kids to become a much better person in the future. So that's the main reason. I want to have this feeling, and then we start with a great emotion, and especially my wife, that helped me a lot like these days. And I know she's not here right now, but like without her, oh, she's there. So that was great for me. And as I mentioned before, I know Manfredi won this tournament. However, I think like the whole team won, especially with my wife that was here. Thank you.
Okay, last question before I let you go. How do you feel playing the Premier Tennis Tour for all your team? This is a new experience for all of us, because the tour just started 2 months ago. How do you feel with the whole atmosphere, with the music, with the coaching on the court, with the prize money for the players? How that feel for you guys?
I love so much that next year for sure you're gonna come back again. I want to have this in my schedule for next year. Hopefully I'll come. Of course, I have some seniors that are not going to be able to be here, or maybe they will. But for sure, you come over here. The experience was great. And I just mentioned, I was just talking to my headmasters of Hosaac School before the finals, and I told him what a great experience I was here for the last two days over here. So for sure, you're going to come back over here. That's a great tournament. I really appreciate it. Thank you for everybody here.
Thank you, Coach. Really appreciate it.